Hello. Ski. Thank you for the retweet. How you doing? What you doing? What you up to? What kind of trouble are you causing? I'm being gamer chick tonight. I'm like, I don't want to make my hair look good. I don't want to have the light in my face, so wearing my hoodie up, hair down, hoodie up, headphones over the hoodie. Just got home. Looks like rain coming. Yeah, it just started pouring like 5 minutes ago here. I mean, it had been like a little bit rainy this afternoon, and I slept in a little bit because I was up way too late last night doing inventory management. Don't do inventory management until past dawn. Even if it's Friday night. Ah! Elda Love is hosting. Thank you for the host, Elda. Love you. Meow. 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 Come here. Come on, Tiffy. But I'm not on my main on Ithil. I'm actually on my... I wouldn't say off main. It's my second favorite name. Ski is also dropping the big fatty host right there. Ooh, I could put that in my thing here. I don't have enough room for that. Oh, noes. What is it? It was like all of the freaking... Oops, that's amazing. I love it. All right. I'm actually removing Matham Hunter's armor from my inventory because look how many of these purple boxes I have. So I can put other things in my shared storage here. So this character is being relegated, as it were. So I need 2 slots. I've got one available. I need another one. So it's like releasing the hostages. So what I'm doing is consolidating things. And done with this character almost. Megavanen. Gonna buy a bag of silver coins though. Why? Well, we're just gonna have to release another hunter armor set so we can put this right there. Because here's what's eventually gonna happen. I was talking about this last Thursday night when I was running around on Sapiens' channel. Basically what's going on is Standing Stone hasn't officially announced anything. Cord was very particular about this yesterday on Court of the Ranks. But you kind of can see the writing on the wall. And this is the writing on the wall. There's actually 115 people on Ithil right now. This is the most number of people who are not anonymous. There could be any number of people who are set to be anonymous. And they're doing their thing right now, whatever. But as many of you know, transfers from server to server are now enabled again. Same price as before, $24.95 to take a character from server A to server B. Same restrictions apply. You can't go from EU to NA, vice versa. You can't go from anything to or from an LS, a legendary server. The exceptions are... the differences are, number one, unless you include shared storage in a character transfer, you're paying 495 Lodra points for it. With one exception. If you transfer either character or shared storage from Ithil to Honor, but not the other way around, it's free. So basically, Standing Stone is putting a big freaking hint in the thing saying, hey, you can transfer your stuff to Honor for free, if you want to. Ooh, a 6-foot barbecue? Is that where they dig a 6-foot hole in the 6-foot hole in the ground and then just throw wooden barbecue and then have like a campfire barbecue, like a fire pit? Or are they sticking something that's 6 feet long on the grill? Because it sounds pretty cool. So I'm going to switch to a different alt as well. So I have, wait, somebody said something nice? Aw. I didn't even see what they said. Somebody said, I love my kin name, which of course is Radio Free Gallifrey. I get a lot of comments on that, and people really seem to like it, which I appreciate that. No, stay 6 feet away from each other. I kind of wonder, their barbecue's about 4 feet across, though. Your sister-in-law's in charge of it. Nice. So, basically, when I'm looking at how I would personally move all of my alts from Ithil to Honor, because I've always been playing on Ithil, so all my stuff is on Ithil for the most part. Except the simple fact that I have got two things. One is Kiriana is the name of my officer character on the Mythgard, in the Mythgard kinship over on Honor, so I can't override that name. So what's going to happen? This is the way names have worked since the consolidations back in 2014, 2015. If you transfer your character from server A to server B, and the person who's already there with your name, because most of us can't come up with original names, and that's fine. Things are what they are. If that person has been idle on that name, but not necessarily their account, for a full year, you will take their name, and they will get a -1 after their name. If they have been active on that character within the year's time, then unfortunately you're going to get a -1 on your name, and you will be given the opportunity to rename your character one time for free. And you do that by doing a /change name and then whatever the new name is. So here's the thing, is I pretty much have all the same names on both Honor and Ithil. There are two exceptions. One is Silver Star, which is a little bit ironic because that's the second character I play the most right here. This is the Runekeeper that I run with Sapience on his stream. And somebody else has that name on Honor, and they're reasonably active with it. They've been on it recently. So if I transferred this character for free to Honor, I would have to change her name. On the other hand, I have a character name on Honor that I don't have on Ithil. And so I'm going to, whenever I get around to moving this character to Honor, then I will delete that other character who's sandbagging a really cool name and go with it from there. What are my thoughts on the potential PvP server? That's a good question. I think it needs a little work in terms of concept. I have no problem with the lore. The boys having a little pissing match. I don't really care. The big question I had in Court of the Rings yesterday, and he didn't answer it, so I'm probably going to pester him about this and see if we can get clarification, is, from my understanding, you start as, your level 1, you start your level, you start your leveling process, you get to level 10, and then you can pick one of the two brothers, right? But what if you don't? What if you get to level 10 and say, screw it, I'm just going to level to 50, and then I'll talk to the brothers? Does that mean you can level in? Because I think people are like, well, I'm just going to get ganked by a level 50. I'm like, well, what if you don't take the quest? You're not required to take that quest. It's not forced on you. The choice isn't forced on you. So you could conceivably level to 50 and then elect to join the PvP once you're already there and have your gear and whatnot. So I like the idea of disabling XP in instances, including story instances, because it violates the spirit of open world PvP, if you think about it. I don't have any problems with PvP in general on a separate server or any elective process. That's why I never really minded the Moors, because I don't have to play the Moors if I don't want to. It's not like World of Warcraft, where back in the day they had PvP servers where you didn't get a choice. If you're on that server, you're going to PvP. And no matter how much they can incentivize war mode in modern WoW, if you don't want to get yourself ganked as a level 20 in Red Ridge by a Horde doing a level 120 quest, then you don't turn on war mode, right? Am I cold? I have a hoodie on. I'm not cold per se. Also, the fact that I've got a fan going So I'm a little bit warm in the hoodie, but it's also bright light, big city up here. So I kind of like, let's see if this works out. Because bright lights in my eyes do not like each other. And part of the problem is the light is perched right over the monitor that the game is on. And because I'm using full screen windowed mode, I can't change the settings of the brightness of the game. You think you have the option to opt out? I don't think you do. If you're on that server, you can't opt out of PvP. But in WoW, if you're on the former PvP servers before they changed things, you didn't get to opt out. If you were in the open world, you were flagged for PvP whether you liked it or not. That's why I never played on PvP servers. But if I wanted to PvP, I could jump into Alterac Valley and kick some ass, which I did a lot of over their anniversary event over the Christmas holiday. I did a lot of PvP because there was cool things to get from it. So, in terms of Lotro's PvP server, I'm probably going to give it a spin. I know I'm going to get ganked, but if you go into it knowing you're volunteering to get your ass kicked, then it's not that big of a deal. If you're in a situation where you don't want to be ganked, then don't play a PvP server. And I hate to say that, but if you've got the choice to play your regular server or the PvP server and you don't like PvP, then just ignore the PvP server. It's not going to hurt you. It's not going to affect your daily life on your regular server. The big questions we don't know the answer to is, what if you don't take the option at level 10, right? And are any of the rewards coming out on that server going to be available to your characters on your regular server? That's one of the questions they haven't really answered, and I want to know. Hey, Tolkien Otaku, how are you? I was going to Skywise, and the reason I was going to Skywise, and yes, that is an ElfQuest reference, because Skywise and Tree Stump are my two favorite elves in ElfQuest. I'm not sure why I like Tree Stump, but Skywise is my home slice. And no, I know this doesn't look anything like Skywise unless you read the current... Never mind. I'm not going to talk about current ElfQuest because spoilers. But this character is one of the two on Ithil that I have flagged to not transfer over to Honor when the time comes. Where is my spreadsheet? Oh. I wonder if they'll give weapons that'll give damage to burglar. Oh, see, that's really the thing. People wanting to sack pre and BPB. What's really funny is on Bullroar, Standing Stone didn't make the Isengard Tavern a sanctuary spot, which they probably should have. There was PvP in the Isengard. In fact, when I was streaming it on Wednesday, was it Wednesday or was it Tuesday? People were all... I got killed and I was like, I'm done with this. See, again, I don't mind PvP as a whole as long as it's not forced on me. Why are you turning around? All right, let's get your stuff done. Let's get your anniversary fireworks put away. Come on. Where is my spreadsheet? Oh, finish the restart. I had just rebooted my computer right before. Yeah, as long as people know what's going on in advance, it's not a problem. Like in Mists of Pandaria in World of Warcraft, they had a legendary cloak, and legendary cloak in one expansion, legendary ring in another. I think the legendary ring was Warlords, and the cloak was Mists of Pandaria. So they had these legendary things that you had to PvP to get some of the options for. I'm like, okay, if this is a goal that I want to have, then I will do what it takes to get this thing. And I don't mind those sorts of goal-oriented reasons to PvP. I just don't like PvP for the sake of PvP, and I don't care about being good at PvP. I've never hidden the fact that I heartily believe that if you want good PvP, you should not play Lotro. That's always been my opinion. That's Honor's stuff. I'm actually looking at my spreadsheet right now. Because Lotra's PvP is not balanced. I don't think it'll ever be anything resembling balance. Because they need to hire somebody who actually focuses on it. And they don't, They can't clone Vastin yet. Okay, so my character's a level 1. I don't need to take that one with me. Hi, Thief Kitty. So the level 1 doesn't need to go. All the other ones can go, and she's level 53 now. This is the inventory management section of it. And then after that, I'm going to switch over to my main here on Ithil and continue the story. I got her to level 82 last night, and we're hanging out in Wildermore. We're hanging out with Horn and Nona in that cave, so we're about to go see the March of the Ents, which will be pretty good. But we've got some questing to do before we get there. All right, so Skywise is the other. And the reason I decided to keep a character... these other characters that I already have on Honor. Okay, that's a level 1 champion, and that's a level 1 burglar. So I don't think it really matters which one I send over. We have a stream visitor. Oh, he smells of cat food. So he just had a snack. Somebody just had a snack. Someone just had a snack. He does smell like cat food. Oh, he's pretty. Hi. All right, so I'm gonna do a couple things here.
What do you need?
Well, you don't have any cash, so I don't need that portion of the Vault Keeper. I do like the fact that the Vault Keepers now can be merchants, which, you know, back in the day they didn't used to be. Alright. Oh, kitty. Alright, so what am I actually doing here is, this is the consolidation I've been doing, is I'm going to look through my characters and see these account bound things that I keep finding, and I'm plopping them into my share, like these writ of special passages. They're bound to account, so it's like, why don't I take them with me? Rotten speed boost, don't need a lot of those, but why not? More pots. Slayer Deeds, definitely a good one to have. Item wear reduction. I don't think I've ever used one, but I'm going to start... Basically, I have a collection of these, and my goal is to actually start using the damn things. So, there we go. Alright. And I do wish there was a... double click or a drag in, you know, a right click and then it goes into the open window. But in this case, it's like, well, which window does it go to? Alright, so everything else here is either bound to character or it's bound to account, but yeah, so we're good here. And he doesn't have any cash to send, so we are done. Let's go back to the main. Let's go back to the main. Done with our current inventory management. Oh, you had fun in the Isengard Tavern that day, Ethel. Hi, how are you doing, by the way? Tolkien Otaku didn't join the game for PvP. Yeah, and that's really always been a long-standing issue with the PvP community, is they know that their segment of the game has never been a primary focus of the devs. Unlike WoW, where they have dedicated PvP devs, and they have a dedicated PvP community, and PvP is a perfectly valid way of playing the entire game. It's never been the same way in Lotro, and it's unfortunate, but that's the reality of the situation. Alright, let's go to my main, who's in Nona's cave. And I think there's also some element here of where the folks in the Lotro PvP community are big fish in a small pond. Big, loud fish in a small pond, right? So let's say there's 600 of them total. I don't know what number of PvPers we have in our community. I don't really care. But let's say we have 20,000 people in our community entirely, and then we've got 600 of them are dedicated. PvP is the only reason they play Lotro, right? Then, at that point, you're a very big fish in a very small pond. Lotro is a very small pond. So you generally know the names of the leading PvPers. They all know each other. You know who's on top of the leaderboard. You don't really need an actual coded leaderboard to tell you what's what, right? And I need to do inventory management on this one too. But hey, look at that. I get an Elder Rune of Defense. And I get Virtue XP, which is nice. I like it when my Hobbit presents don't add to my inventory. They are a very vocal minority, and that's true, but they are still part of the game, and they still deserve some sort of acknowledgement from the devs and the fact that PvP exists. I mean, it's kind of like the music community is also a minority of the community. They're not the majority, right? We know they're not. They know they're not. They're also pretty vocal about certain issues, like the horn, the drone bugs, all these other issues. But they're also a little less cranky about it. They're less competitive, let's put it that way. Competition breeds grumpiness. Like, the competitive top-level raiders are second in line behind the PvPers in how vocal they are. And I'm not saying vocal is a bad thing necessarily. It really isn't. It's when you start getting abusive to the developers because you're not getting your way, that's when you're a dick and need to shut the fuck up. I shouldn't say that. I'm actually being most beneficial. Don't anybody tell Cordovan. But basically, yeah, it's when the size of your ego outweighs the size of you know what you are in the community. It's when you get yourself in trouble. And that's one of the things is they want things a certain way, and one of the running threads is when I'm reading between the lines of the personal insults, the trash talk. See, trash talk doesn't bother me. Trash talk doesn't actually bother me because it's like, yeah, I'm gonna kick your butt. Nobody cares, right? It's when you're really getting personal and you're being hateful. That's when you need to sit down, chill out, do whatevs. PvPers on your old server were the reason you chose Arkenstone over Crick Hollow. At the time, they were obnoxious on World Chat and all said they were going to Crick. And they all stayed on Arkenstone because Arkenstone is the PvP server, although I'm kind of seeing a lot of that crowd have migrated to Evernight now. So there is that. That's also probably one of the reasons why Evernight keeps having login problems. At the time, we were on Firefoot before the transfers. Speaking of transfers, not only am I considering moving my kinship from Ithil to Honor, which makes me sad because I like Ithil, the name, a lot more than I like Honor because I'm more geared to the nighttime sky and the moon and whatnot. I mean, I have a post in my Discord talking about the moon phases in Lotro. It's like, if you go to here, this is the moon phase there, and it may not be right. But Honor was the first. If they had made Ithil the first, I would have been so much happier, but it is what it is. I would have never put any characters on the second server if Ithil was the first one. Unless there's not too many names in Lord of the Rings that's cooler than Ithil. I mean, I have two of my characters have Ithil as part of their name because it's the moon. All right. What's going on in my Discord? Just the notification of the stream. Nobody's yelling in Rage channel, which is okay, which means nobody's having a very bad or a very good day. Awesome. Fifi, what are you doing? I think he's playing with something, so I keep hearing him like claw the carpet. So he's batting something around. So also, other than Ponton Finberry, all of my normal friends that I hang out with in Locho are on Landreval, so I am considering and have announced to my Crick Hollow variant of Radio Free Gallifrey that I am moving my main and my big guns to Landreval. And it's gonna cost me a lot of money, but it's gonna happen. Anyway, what was I doing? Oh, I was trying to turn my name on. Derp. Okay, so, when I was continuing my questing last night, I went from finding orcs to kill in Wildermore to finding more orcs to kill in Wildermore, hanging out with Horn and Nona. And, well, Nona came back, and then we found Nona, and, now we're trying to help Nona with their survivors of Beer Tour. And now I've been advised to go collect herbs and dried bundles from the orcs in the High Knolls, which is over here. I also took some screenshots because I really like the ice crystals we have here. And I'm probably going to use one of those as a reference for updating the crystal thing under the channel. And my channel points is called crystals, and I made that current crystal, wow, all the hill goats. There's like a herd of goats down here. Like a whole herd of them. But I don't like it. I mean, it's nice if you look at it, you know, well, it's not even really nice, if you look at it in big in size, but I'm not happy with it. So, we're gonna go kill some orcs. As you can see, I am, well, yeah, you can kind of see it. I am level 82. Alright. Well, the orcs we were going to kill are in Beer Tour anyway, so let's just go on up here. I've been having a lot of fun with these, killing these dudes when they're orange to me. I've been doing okay with them. I just have to make sure I don't aggro too many of them. Because that happened on one of the farms, and I aggroed like 3 of the warg riders, and they were all running around me, and I'm like, oh, I'm dead. And that is exactly what happened. I died. I died a couple times. Ponton, speak of the devil, and he shows up. So, Ponton, I'm going to make you sad. Make you very sad. I have announced to my kinship that I plan on moving operations over to Landreval. However, I do plan on retaining my kinship on Crick Hollow. I'm going to transfer it to an alt. And then I'm going to recreate my main character names, but I'm going to recreate them as high elves. And I'll still have leveling characters there, but they won't be my mains. Because other than you, Ponton, I don't really have much of a reason to hang out on Crick Hollow. Though I will miss our... I might still do streaming from Crick Hollow. Just for the sheer fact that I like my Punt and Finberry stream bombs. Exsanguinate! Where are you? And I am running a blue line hunter. I tend to like it better simply because it's got the blood arrow and the press onward heals, and I really do like having both of those versus the increased damage that a red line hunter would get you. But part of the problem with this character's damage is the fact that she's level 82 and using a pair of level 60 second HF LIs, so I'm like, I kind of probably need to get those replaced. Alright, let's go take them back to the cave. Remember your failure at the cave. I really love those crystals, and these are kind of like what I was kind of going for, but there's like so much space for, you know, a single crystal looking kind of like in shape like the dark crystal but blue, which is kind of what I was going for. Really, there's so much space there that just has nothing in it, so Ooh, I got a hunter's crossbow. Oh. That might actually prove useful here in a minute. Let's go back to the cave. Avoid the grims because they are very grim. bear. Alright. There's the door out. Nona's over there. Let's go check something here real quick. So, yeah, look at that. A level 85 third age doing like 400 DPS versus a level 60 second ager. So I could like take those settings out and plop them in the other one. So yeah, or I might have better ones by now. Anyway, let's go talk to Nona. Get back to a place.
The smoke of burning herbs was often used in Lonach. Will it work here?
Lonach. Is that like ach? Alright. Let's throw things on the fire. To fulfill one of our tenements of a proper Lotro stream, I do have food here in the form of an orange. Alright, the dying man, we know who this is.
Who's there? Are you?
Yep.
A friend?
The son of Harding. The giant's name is Nerzoom. Yeah, I've gotten my butt kicked by Nerzoom on certain anniversary streams where certain community managers would drop raid bosses.
And is the very man we came here to find.
That would Harding say to find out his kid was saved by a Dunlending. He would not be happy to hear this. And look, it's Elda! Look, it's Elda! And somehow Elda's a dude.
The old ways are best, it seems.
Alright. Wow! Great Rendays with the resub! 8 months? So next month, we get a stream baby. So start thinking of the name that our stream baby's gonna be.
Everywhere we go, we find rumor of this giant, this Nerzoom.
What can we do about him? Well, we can't fight him because he's a raid boss. Alright, what can we do?
I am no warrior. I am only an aged musician.
Even Thaddeus King had no use for you. Oh my god! Should we throw you a pity party?
What am I saying? There is still something I can do.
There you go, man. There you go. Alright. Forgotten your own lessons? One of the very first things that the minstrel's greatest power is that of inspiration. Yes. Alright. Speak to the survivors and find out what they want and then make it happen. Yeah. You're sending them hope, and that's me. Oh no. So I like his map. You get these interludes to find out what's going on with the various. So here's an important thing. This is one of the important notes here. Is this character chose to leave Halros behind. Okay. Halros stayed behind to keep an eye on the Shire. So I don't think I've ever played this interlude, and I really kind of want to. Because every other character that I've done this on, Halros came with the Grey Company. Let's do this. We're going to do this quest and see what happens. Session play. We get to be Halros as a level 85. Nice. So this will be new content. This is so much, there's so much in the game that there's almost impossible to do every last piece of content. Unless you're somebody like Chromite.
Meanwhile, in the Shire, Halros of the Dunedain helps watch the borders of that land and hopes his brethren in the south are faring well on their journey.
Okay, Halros has a quick stab skill, a Dunedain's strike, and then he's got stealth. I'm gonna put the stealth up here. That way I don't accidentally hit it. The walk to Oak Barton is quite a long one, but it gets more quick it goes more quickly with company. I'm always pleased when you join me for walking my rounds. I've not met many of the big folk, but those few you are. But of those few, you are as pleasant and kind a fellow as I could hope to meet. You're quite all right in my book. You'll forgive me, as you usually do, if I share some news of the day. That is a relief. There's much going on in the Shire, and keeping it all straight helps keep the cobwebs out of my head. Clean the cobwebs out. Relaying some of that to you serves mental exercise of the highest order. Alright. A good afternoon of exercise, and you're walking like Sarah Oakhart. Uh-oh, the business with the spoiled pies again. Oh, self-referential. Yeah, Holly Hornblower has such a problem with her pies. It happens again and again. You keep this to yourself, right? Maybe. Oh, snap! Holly Hornblower. For every good pastry she bakes, I swear she lets 6 spoiled pies out into the wild. Oh, I would just keeps buying them, though. I think he's just sweet on her. Oh, rumors and gossip. Oh, man, Bounder Primrose with a little bit of hobbitry going on here. That'd be like a Middle-earth dad joke right there. Take a short rest and walk the rest of the way to Obarton. What do you say? Sure. Off to the road for a moment. Because it looks so busy that you might get run over by a wagon. Uh-oh, sandwiches. Of course he's gonna have some snacks. Wait, did you hear that? The sound of wolves? Oh no! But I'm a bounder, have been trained to deal with the creatures. The sandwiches will have to wait. Oh no. It's very nice of the third wolf to just wait for us. There we go. You might have always told this guy to go and not stay. Because we know what's going to happen is if he stays... Horn will actually die for real, as was foretold in the books. Because, of course, Horn is a canonical character. Unlike Halrose, who is not, or Bounder Primrose here. And that's not a spoiler, it's in the freaking book. Published before most of us were even born. But that's one of the clever things the game did, is it... And also makes it so that, you know, in current content... where you do have a distinct choice of, well, who do you turn the black... Okay. That current content with what happens to the Black Book of Mordor once you're done with the quest, you have a choice of who to give it to, and some people are not turning it in because they want to know if that choice is going to have some sort of change or difference down the line, which I would believe we could probably be rest assured that there probably is going to be something different. But it can't really be like super game breaking or, you know, I mean, the idea that Horn survives as a shadow of himself or dies as is, you know, canonical is one thing. It doesn't really change the overall gameplay, right? Okay. Is it one of the big folk? Oh, and it's Bill Ferny. What? Let's see what he wants. And is it dark? It is dark. That might be because it's already dark in game. Brings you to Oakbarton. I have nothing to say to you. I can be here if I like. Yeah, let me punch you in the face. Who's gonna make me move? You? That's right. That's rich. Meeting a friend here. If I can see you're just dying to stick your nose into my business, I'll move along. I'll be sure to tell my friend who it was that caused this inconvenience. You can count on that, Ranger. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. No good is coming of it. Alright, he's up to no good. Fought some wolves. I think maybe not every wolf we encountered wore fur. That one's teeth might prove sharp as yet. Find a place to stay for tonight. Head back to the green fields on the morrow. Let us find an accommodating burrow with laden table full of supper. So that looks like it's all that happened is Halro stays in the Shire. Interesting. All these interludes, when I looked at the actual name of the quest, is basically you checking on the rangers to see, like, how's the Grey Company doing? How's Roddenir doing? How's this other guy doing? And this fourth one, of course, is how Halro's doing, since we told him to stay home in the Shire. There we go. I kind of wish these plugins would acknowledge the, I wish they would acknowledge the escape key.
I cannot bear to think of the horses tied up in the stables of Beator.
Oh no. Feel bad for the horses? Well, that's a kind heart of you. Alright. Lay a twig.
I'm still not myself.
Want
I will do
revenge?
my best to speak.
Woodfar survived and made his way to Sylphig, where you met him. Alright, you're very glad he survived. And then, yeah, he's gonna have a rest. Okay. You rest. We're gonna take care of things. Cordon, you look after them. But Cordon reminds me, I need to find a nice headband or circlet or something of that nature. See, it's Zelda.
What is it I want? I want the orcs driven from Beator.
Alright, I want to kick some orc in the cartouche. Alright, and Emma over here. Emma.
I remember the names of the orcs that led the attack. I want them slain.
Kill the orcs, get your stuff back, free the horses. On it. Okay, let's go clean up the mess in Beator. And not get killed while we do it. We'll try not to get killed while we do it. Like, well, why don't you ride a horse or a goat? I'm like, well, you know, it's not that far away. So there won't be a stream tomorrow. I generally don't stream on Sundays anymore for a couple of reasons. There are other streams that I moderate on Sundays. Some of them are unannounced, but tend to happen anyway. One of my favorites is called Brunch with the Bard. It is a bunch of voice actors. Led by, well, kind of led by my friend Diva Gregory. And they've been reading Shakespeare. A lot of Shakespeare. Didn't I have a quest for that? But maybe that's a landscape quest, not the epic. And some of them are quite hilarious. There's this one guy called Christian Lamont, who voices Ignatz in Fire Emblem's Three Houses. And he just eats so much scenery. It's hilarious. And one of the other guys, they recently on like Star Wars Day or close to it, they did one of the plays. They did Romeo and Juliet as if they were Star Wars characters. So this other guy, Kaiju, was playing Friar Lawrence, the architect of the doom of all of that stuff, as if he were Yoda, and oh my god, I was rolling so much. It was hilarious. I'm using split shot. I want the barbed arrow. There we go. Wanted to put a bleed on him. Get the bleed off of me. You did. You did. And I was actually watching her husband, Diva's husband was streaming some WoW today. I was watching that earlier. I say her husband, I was like, yeah, he only like works at Blizzard. If you ever like the in-game cinematics in World of Warcraft, you can blame her husband for those. He's the team leader for, he's the project director for in-game cinematics for WoW. He doesn't do like the big CGI ones. I might want to wait till I get healed. Might want to have some cram. Nom 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 nom. And they're really awesome people. I last got to see them at BlizzCon, in fact. And previous to that, I got to hang out with him at DragonCon because he was one of the special guests of the video gaming track. Got to shoot the breeze. Got to introduce him to the beautiful thing called apple pie moonshine. Which is a DragonCon specialty. And because it's such a big thing at DragonCon, and one of the other frequent Blizzard guests to DragonCon loved it so much, he put it in the game. And in fact, DragonCon is the source of Blingtron. If you have ever heard of Blingtron. Where are the horses? Ah, their horse, their castle. Probably going to stream until 10 o'clock, and as tends to be usual, we'll probably wind up raiding Mr. Sapience. Because he will be playing some Astroneer until dawn. Or until he realizes that his wife will murder him. Okay, we need Foshnu or Kritar. Kritar, not to be confused with Kitar. A little bit of air guitar there. One of them should be around here somewhere. A regular old scout, a regular old marauder, a siege leader. Ooh, he sounds like fun. Aha, we found Foshnu. Let's set ourselves up in a decent position. siege leader does not make me happy. Well, we'll send him up over here. Hey, Foshnu! Foshnu! To exsanguinate you. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen! That's okay. It wasn't at least at the same time. There we go. Alright. Return the heirlooms to Elda. You know what the heirlooms are that we're returning to Elda? They're coloring pencils. Come on. Come on, chat. You know what they are. Let's hop the fence. Whoop. Oh, man. Uh-oh. I might be stuck. Come on. Come on. Oh, look at my character. Isn't she so pretty? Help, I fell down a hole! Now I'm in a rock. I got stuck. Please wait for 1 minute before you can do anything. And we're way the heck down here. Alright, let's go. I'm almost out of orange, people. We're more than a quarter of the way through level 82, which is pretty nice. And it's scarred, it's scarred, it's scarred. So that was basically a case of shortcuts makes for long delays. Right. I think I turned too soon? But hey, I discovered the Lonely Height. Which is very different than the Lonely Island. And I'm also out of Pepsi chat. We are uncaffeinated for the rest of the stream. Just a warning. Alright, get your stuff back.
Thank you for freeing the horses. I wish them good fortune.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we're gonna talk to him last because, you know. Let's give Elda the coloring pencils back.
Thank you, my friend.
Even though this Elda looks nothing like. And Ski, of course, drops in the chemical composition of caffeine in chat.
You are back, and I can tell you have defeated one of the orcs responsible.
Yes! And now we'll talk to Leftwig last. And one of the reasons I didn't stream this yesterday on my turn on the officials is Corey is pretty much going through this stuff right now, and I don't want to stream the same stuff. And be even less interesting. When you reach your weight loss goal, you thinking of getting a caffeine molecule tattoo? Nice. I have no tattoos because I'm terribly afraid of needles. Alright. Too exhausted to speak, which is good. I don't have anything to say to him. Alright, good.
Do you see how much their spirits have improved?
Alright. Gonna write another song. Okie dokie. Nona. Wait. Oh, that's the map. Never mind. The thing about his map keeps thinking there's a quest there and there actually isn't. Well, there is, but there isn't.
Horn and I spoke about many things while you were away.
Oh!
Why did Norzum come first to Bir Tor? I want to find out.
Alright. We're gonna do an adventure, and we're gonna get a really nice upgrade on our shoulders. Yeah, that'll be good. Alright, we're gonna talk to Horn first.
It would be nice to adventure with Nona. But this is really about defeating Norzum.
Mm-hmm.
What?
The Horn and Nona story was so sweet. And now I actually kind of feel guilty that he's gonna die when this server, or Honor at the time, whenever, you know. When the legendaries get to the Battle of the Pelennor Fields, this Horn will actually die, as was foretold in the actual books. And I'm sad about this fact now, because the Horn and Nona romance was just so sweet. It was so dorky.
Keep your wits about you. I fear Horn may not.
Mm-hmm. Yep, Horn's lost his heart to Nona and is not being sensible. She's being far more sensible and practical, but
Are you
she's
ready
still...
to depart? I do not wish to be gone for very long.
But still.
Well, I remain behind my friends' journey to Wildermore to see what they can learn of Norzum.
Yeah,
Perhaps
wasn't
I
that
may
Aomer who said that?
unnecessarily.
We were in
But what
Faldham?
will I do if they
It's
are
like-
unable to return?
Just did that recently. I know! Nona's gonna be raising her child alone. Nona's gonna kill more of them than Horn will. Because she's paying attention. Horn is pretty much the reason why Jedi shouldn't have permanent, proper romances. Yeah, Ski, I just played through that recently, and it was in Faldham. And I think it was Aomer who made the comment. Or... if not Aomer, it wasn't Corridon. It might have been No, I think it was Elfmar. Elfhelm's son, who was in charge of Faldham at the time. Is like... because he had never met them before. He's like, yeah, if I didn't know any better. Alright. Is it getting colder? Oh, it's near Zoom! Altstan, I have come for you. Altstan, the giant seeks a man for what purpose? Altstan, you can't hide from me! By the house of Errol! Run! Be swift, be silent! Yeah, that's not gonna protect you, man. Look! I do have to say that Ice Crystal probably can't withstand that. Ice is not that strong. I don't think ice would withstand being used as a club. Oh, your VIP ran out? Oh, that's unfortunate. You put your left foot in, you put your left foot out, you put your left foot in, and then you shake it all. And you do. Okay. We have to do something. Horn, you're about to do something incredibly stupid, aren't you? What's that on his back? Oh no! It suddenly got darker. Oh, you're sorry you worried him. Oh, that's so sweet. Alright, let's leave this place and never return. You've never been VIP except once before, so you've never seen the message? Because probably what happened was it may have been the first time you ever had VIP that lapsed while you were logged in. Because it has to go back and change the status of your account and lock down, you know, things. Alright, let's talk to Cordon.
That was an eye-opening experience for certain.
Alright, her tales of the Norzum. Believe I have the answer. We need to turn the very power against them. We need the strength of the Ents. Da Ents.
We need the earth itself to turn against Norzum.
Unfortunately, the Baldbark is so far away. We might call him for help. Oh no, the Balewood is here, but there's an Ent there too. We're gonna go hang out with Leaflock here in a minute. Alright. Got some new shoulders to wear. Alright. Let's go see what thing we've unlocked. Calenglad's appeal. Oh, what's happened to Calenglad? He's probably hanging out moaning about Gwindrith. I mean, come on. There's such a thing as unrequited love, and it's Okay, let's go visit the Balewood. Alright, let's see what we're doing over here. Alright. Making sure I'm missing nothing. Alright. Is that a rich? No, it's just a regular Snowy Grim. Let's go careening through the woods. Honestly, this segment of the game reminds me of the Snowy Narnia. Particularly the bit where Edward is a right git and betrays his family to the White Witch. The Enting Hollow. It's funny how a war steed doesn't go sliding all over the place on this frozen pond. It's a wood troll. Let's not bother the locals. We only want to talk to the Ent. We don't want to bother anybody else. It's also a bad place to ride a war steed, I have to say, because it's so all over the place. Oh, hi. There's a horse. Oops, there's a Huron. And there's a bunch of orcs here. Oh, hi. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. Norzum's Wrath. The Path of Norzum. Yeah, I'm angering the entire woods while I'm doing this. Splat. Ooh, a wild wood lily? Neat. There's another deed, though. Blooming in the snow. Alright, let's go talk to Leaflock. Or see Leaflock, and Leaflock is having a nap. We're about to wake him up. Cordon's like, we gotta do something about this. No, I didn't want to go talk to Leaflock. I wanted to talk to Cordon.
Look, what a wonder. See if you can get his attention.
I bet if I light a fire, it's gonna get his attention.
It may take some work to wake him to our need.
That is the bad.
Engage the orcs in combat, and the din may waken our sleeping friend.
And if not, there'll be a few less orcs in the world. I'm okay with this. I am definitely okay with this. That's a wood troll. So we're gonna actually run back because riding through the woods, I see Fang or Horn. Oof. It's not my idea of fun. So we're gonna go back to those orcs we offended earlier. We're gonna kill a bunch of them. And then we'll run back. Burr, 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 burr. Will this woodcutter count? I don't know if they do. You know, there's one way to find out for sure. Wait. Yes, they count. Level 85 mobs. Halfway through 82. Alright, 2 down, 3 to go. Oh, hello. It's a wonder that I can actually even see anybody to shoot them in this dense woods. I mean, come on. Not a lot of visibility here. Alright. I do like the pretty colors down here, though. It's very nice, calming blue. But it is, of course, dusk, so it's gonna get dark. It's gonna get dark up in here pretty soon. This is not exactly what I would call a winter wonderland, shall we say. Alright. Kill some more orcs. When all else fails, kill more orcs. There's a wood troll. Squirrel! I saw a couple of reavers earlier. Where the heck did they go? Who cares? There's one right... Well, an orc right here. Not in line of sight? You're actually saying something's not in my line of sight? Are you kidding? Oh, it's that tree in the way. How dare that tree be in the way? How dare that tree beard in the way? Oh, dad jokes. Lotro dad jokes. Though Too Old to Game had a really good dad joke earlier on his channel, on his stream. He's playing Counter-Strike right now with his friends. It's the only person I know who plays Counter-Strike and they don't cuss. I'm like, I love it! I don't mind cussing in my own realm, but I do try to watch my mouth when dealing with the official. Because, you know, it's the official. And when one is being hosted by the official like I am now. So I really was a bad monkey earlier, but that's okay. One more orc. That arrow traveled right through that tree. Like a snowy troll shaws. Hey Godlike Epic, how you doing? What did you have for supper? Because that's, of course, this being a Lotro stream, the question is always, what did you have for supper, right? I had leftover taco makings. So the little taco boats, I like those. Though this time I made tacos without lettuce, which, you know, I'm not sure I entirely liked that taste. So I'll probably have lettuce the next time I make tacos, which may not be anytime soon. Who eats that? It's all about beer? Why did I know you drank beer? Beer is not food, no matter what the makers of Guinness might want to tell you.
This is proving more difficult than I expected.
Okay, white hand helmet and a white hand blade from an Uruk. Oh, let's go play with the Uruks now. We gotta go for a little bit of a walk. Let's go walkies to go play with the Uruks up on the road. Ponton hasn't had any yet. Well, what are you planning on having for supper tonight, Ponton? What's the idea? What do you got in mind? Looks like I'm underwater. I know. An underwater snow realm. That sounds like something cool I should build in Minecraft. I do, by the way, have a Minecraft realm. And if you are in my Discord, you can leave me a message. Either in a DM or just whatever, to say your Minecraft name. And if I like you, and some of you I don't like, I'll be honest. Basically, if I can trust you not to ruin the world, then I will grant you access to the Minecraft realm, and you can build whatever you like. The only rule is don't mess with other people's stuff. Them is the rules. So, let's heal up a little bit. Alright, we got the thing off of him. We're gonna get the thing off of him. Let's hit him up with a bleed first. Leftover salmon cakes? Ooh, that sounds tasty. Sanguinate your sorry butt. Get that off of me. Hit that, yeah. There we go. Let's go back to Leaflock. Yeah, I actually kind of didn't like these back and forth quests because it's like this foliage is so dense. Can't see where you're going. Oh, there's one of the icebound rivers I was looking for earlier. Whoosh. Wayward Plane! Wayward Plane did a thing.
Why do you wake Leaflock?
Well, this ant likes to speak in the third person.
You use small names for big things, little one.
You don't know the name Wildermore because it predate. You know, you predate it.
May hack and claw and burn for a time, but never for long.
Probably twisted something.
You said he was a giant. That is not just a giant.
It was also Huror and Twisted Corrupted. Leaflock will deal with this. Got the ant good and riled. Good job, me. As long as they're not mad at me, I don't care. Oh man, that's one thing about Leaflock's aura. His thing. It's like if you're not careful, you wind up clicking.
An ant can be truly frightening when he is roused.
No kidding. Alright, you're gonna talk to Leaf Lock, and I'm going back to Nona's cave where it's nice and warm. You need a keeper? Wayward should go take her meds, and then if she's not feeling well, go to bed. I'm sure Tiny Monster would appreciate the company. Thief yelled at me last night because I was staying up past my bedtime. Doing inventory management. I actually got like a second wind at like 5 in the morning. It's like, oh, I'm awake now. I'm not gonna sleep. And I'm in this very... there we go. Finally getting out of here, maybe. Out of this valley of all the orcs and stuff. And going out of my way. Whoa, get off that. Get off of that. Get off of that. Yeah, I didn't want to find these guys. Oh, man. This is like an ambush. Oh, wow. This is gonna be bad. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. Sorry. I literally have a Congo. Ooh, backpack. Can I get the backpack? I'm gonna die. I'm totally gonna die. Maybe not. Maybe not. But I'm going for that backpack. Going back for the backpack. This is so cool! Alright, who's got me still in combat? You. Alright, come here, you little slave driver. I'm gonna kick your patootie. There we go. Alright. I'm gonna go back and get that backpack. You never know what might be in it. I really love these crystals. What was that? A twisted bale pine. What a name. Look at this. Look at this. Like, look at all these crystals. I'm gonna take a couple screenshots. This is what we call artistic references. Can't get them all in one, but that is pretty much the kind of look I'm going for, so it'll be fine. Anyway, let's keep going. Let's go back and hit that backpack. See, there it is, there it is! And not an orc in sight. Alright. Let's see if we can sneak our way back up the hill from here. Not exactly, apparently. A frigid wood elder. Icebound reaver. Okay, so the reavers were not actually orcs. They look like wood trolls. By model. I hear you. Go away, leave me alone. How did I get down here from up there? Ooh, what was that? Oh, it's a pretty flower. I think I came in from up here somewhere. No. But hey, there's Scarn, so we're gonna get the Scarn. Wait. Where's the vendor? I didn't know there was a vendor up here. Ah! Ouch. The heck? Well, the more you know. I've never been here before. Tiny Monster yells at you if you go to bed and if she goes to bed and you're not there. This Tiny Monster does that. Well, you know, I did actually need a supplier, so we're going to talk to you.
We travel swiftly.
Well, not a supplier, but somebody who would buy stuff from me. Fireworks, fireworks. 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 Fireworks, fi keep that. Keep the harp. Keep the bacon. And turnip stuff. Keep the crafting. So, let me go double check. I don't think I can actually use the flame. Yeah, I can't use the flame of uncalmus on anything yet, so. Sell it. Sell it. Just sell it. Wait, before we do this, Burglar's Club. So one thing I do want to do is I actually want to get this crossbow identified and situated, because it can do a crap ton more damage than my sword can now. So that was interesting. It's interesting to find new things. To be fair, I wasn't actually looking for... well, hi. Drudgers, warriors... you know what? We might as well go down and around, right? Let's follow the path to the south. We're going to ride our war steed through this very densely packed foliage. We're going to parallel the road till we can get on the road itself. Low bridge. There's the road again. Well, rubber banding. Rubber banding! Get off the crystals. Stop it. Okay, let's do this. There we go. So one thing I don't like about this area is there's so many cliffs and impassable ways. It's like you can't actually... Oh, hello. Well, no. No random warbands. No random warbands. Especially ones that are fellowships of any kind. I just want to get out of here. Places where I can actually see 5 feet ahead of me. It's a hoodie kind of night, yeah. I feel like a hoodie tonight. Though I might start whipping out the fez again. Now that I've got my camera rearranged so that I can wear the fez without it getting cut off. Look at the moon. It's not a full moon. Why? Because we're not in Eriador. Eriador is the only place that has a full moon. Unless you count the blood moon in the Ettenmoors, or in the Watcher in the Water fight leading into Moria. Once you get to Rohan, you get this as your moon. I'm like, oh, different moon phase! And if you go to Gondor, you get a different one there. And if you go to other places, you get other ones in other places. What? The High Knolls Blizzard. You want me to defeat a blizzard? Oh, it's a deadly cluster of frost grims that settle in the hills of the High Knolls, which is to the left of me. Do you want to try to fight the blizzard? Let's fight the blizzard. Let's have a go with that, just to see what happens. Because it's a solo thing, so... There's an available quest of Hungry for Prey. Kill the... No, we're not going to worry about that. I'm going to dismount because I have a feeling mounted combat in hills is a bad idea. Alright. This may be a bad idea. Sneezing while I do this is also a very bad idea. Wow, hello there. This was a very bad idea. I'll revive for free. Well, that was fun. Yep. That was fun for a second. Alright, let's go to the camp. Alright, we're going to remove that. Camp is this way. And we're going to put our leafy feet back on. Gonna get on the war steed. We're gonna ride around. Ouch. Is Minecraft like Lego? Kind of. Minecraft is basically a building game where you basically build everything based on squares of varying kinds. It's very low res. So the graphics, if you can't stand really old school 8-bit video games, you're probably not gonna like Minecraft. But I have streamed it before, so if you want to have an idea of what it looks like under full creative mode, there are some VODs available on this channel. Not too many of them, because I noticed not too many people were interested in watching me play Minecraft. However, Wayward Plane is much better at Minecraft than I am. It can also be a combat dungeon game, that is true. In fact, there's a new Minecraft coming out called Minecraft Dungeons, which is kind of like Minecraft, but if you play Diablo, and the creator of Diablo said, I might try it, but, you know, it's not real, because he's a huge Minecraft nerd. Yeah, I have PvP turned, the realm that I have has PvP turned off, the creative mode turned on, so you can only get killed by your own stupidity, rather than getting killed by the game itself.
I do not know if Leaflock will help us, despite his anger.
Alright, completing this quest will unlock another
We have
interlude.
planted the seed of Norzum's defeat. Now, we need to let it bloom.
Okay, let's go see what interlude opened up this time around. The Pit of the Falcon. What has become of Golidir? I hope he killed some bad guys. That would be good. Alright.
Did you find what you wanted in Balewood?
Uh-huh. That is great news. Creatures such strong as Cordon believes in the beam may be the best ally against the Norzum. Alright, people are happier. Life is better. Alright, let's go talk to Horn over here in the other room.
Since Leodwig is improved, I thought we might all take our meal together.
Oh, we're gonna have dinner. Alright. Well, let's have some snacks.
Ready to eat?
Gorodan says they have planted the seed of Norzum's defeat, and we need only wait for it to bloom. Is he right? Can we trust this Ent?
Horn is like, I'm getting teased. Look how Horn and Nona are sitting together, huh? You want to hear his song? Yeah, don't fall through the world. That's a bad idea.
A city on a hill she was, strong beer tore, fair beer tore. From far across the plains her banners we espied. And she was a comfort in time of pain, time of want. But the winter came, and with it an iron tide. And it was our day to comfort, our time to protect. From each corner of the land all would ride to that city on the hill, strong beer tore, fair beer tore.
I'm glad we got interrupted because I am not happy with that voice actor's performance, and neither should Standing Stone be. We need to talk to Nona. Let's go outside. It's the March of the Ents! And the March of the Horns. Aww. You gotta take screenshots of them hanging out together. Oh, they're so cute. They did look like they were. Let's go spy on them. Look at that. Well, they're not actually holding hands. There's some distance between them, but from back here, yeah. That's pretty cool. And check out the nice gloves, the elven mitts that Corridon's wearing. Aren't they pretty cool? Wonder what's happening with him. Yeah, very loud movies. It's one thing I wish they could go back and fix, but they would actually, from my understanding, the movies are hardwired so that the video and audio are baked together. So they'd have to rip out those videos and redo them, and then redo the structure of the files around them so that when the game calls those videos, it calls the audio and video together. Or else, basically, they could re-engineer the videos to make them better and then put them back in. I don't know. But it is kind of annoying. Because a lot of those movies are actually really good. Alright, what do we got?
I've never seen anything like it. Things are more clear to me now.
They are. Well, at least I have space for these flowers I'm about to receive. Because I don't get to pick. I get all 3! He knows not of Rohirrim or done lending to him we are nothing. He sent his children to fight for our enemy. Such wonders, both marvelous. I will no longer run from the differences between my people and Horn's people. He and I will be one. Aww. When those in my care restore to health, I will go where he goes. Let all who oppose us beware, for together we are strongest. About freaking time! You realize this. Thank you for keeping him safe while I was away. Alright. Oh. Alright, let's go see what interlude we have here. And Strength of Will. This is an interlude about Lothrander. What's become of Lothrander within the prisons of Sauron? Ooh, because that's true. Lothrander is still in jail. So we have come, my friends, to the end of the epic story on the legendary servers. When Helm's Deep is released here on the legendary servers, you'll automatically be given a quest to go to the Entwade. We're going to talk to what's-his-face again. Whatever his name is. Hunbald, I think it was. Still a better love story than Twilight. Heck yes. Honestly, true. True story. And so I think we need to find something to do, kids. What should we do? Because we still have double XP weekend going on, and I am still only level 82. So I could pretty much... The only thing I can really do now is just grind regular quests. We can go back to Forlaw and do some of the quests over there, because I basically kept away from all of the standard other quests. Let me go see. Let me scroll back here. I don't think I'll be able to see it from here. That'd be too far ago. Too long ago. Yeah, I can't look far enough back to find out how much XP I got from doing the interlude. But I can do the interlude from Forlaw, because the map is in Forlaw as well. So let's go back to Forlaw. I'm going to repair my gear, do a little more inventory management. Wait, the exit was out here. Duh. Or I could switch over to one of the other servers. I will be on Landreval tonight around midnight to listen to the BBB. I might turn in a little bit earlier. Again, we're only streaming until 10 tonight, so I got 2... What? Somebody just gifted me a sub to Thadrius? Oh, Thadrius' channel. Thadrius is a streamer who is... he plays a lot of different characters, but he is one of the more interesting, if a little bit sexist, a little bit full of himself character in on a specific GTA 5 role-playing server. He plays a cop by the name of Johnny Dazzler. He's a pretty decent dude. Gary, welcome. Hello. How are you? So let's get back to Forlaw, find some quests. Because I definitely want to pick up quests that are on level. That way it will, or higher than level. Hey, look, there's a stable master right here. Very handy.
Do you bring provisions?
Maybe. Because if I go back down to, like, the Entwade, down and the Sutcrofts, the quests I'm going to get won't give me as much XP. Alright, first of all, inventory management! Let's see. Well, there's the bank in here. Alright, we also need to repair our gear. Let me actually go out to the provision and repair my gear real quick. Durr. Hey, lady! Are you good with a hammer?
It is wise for wanderers to equip themselves well.
No kidding. I do really need... wait a minute. What am I missing? Forge Master. Hello, Forge Master! Over here. I'm gonna get that crossbow equipped. Not you. Hello, you. Well, I need to talk to you anyway, so hi.
Greetings, friend of the Rohirrim.
I am a friend of the Rohirrim, and... Ooh, my light bridle of the Second Age. I don't want to deconstruct that. It's a level 85. I still can't use it, but I don't want to deconstruct it. Nope. But I do want to deconstruct that. That's a nice setting, in fact. Level tier 8.
Welcome, my friend.
Identify! Big money, no whammies! Main skill of ancient. Merciful shot cooldown is a nice legacy to have. Alright. I'm not worried about the Burglars Club. I'm just going to throw that away. Okay, so I can now equip this Hunter's Crossbow and just look at the difference of damage. 412 versus 162. And it's maxed out. Oh, I still can't use it. It's level 85. Gosh darn it. Though I do like my maxed out legacy hunter damage over time on that. Induction bow damage is... I like those legacies. But still, I really, really, really need... It's just... Oh, I also need to reforge my sword. Duh. Oh, won't we do that too?
Greetings, friend of the Rohirrim.
Press onward cooldown or desperate flight cooldown? Well, I never use desperate flight, so press onward. Hello. Okay, so my sword has been reforged. So it can still get better. The sword is actually not that bad. Okay, it is bad, but... well, I'm sorry. Hunter Sword of the Second Age? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, it's just down here. So the hammer that I'm using, again, it's a level 60 and I'm level 82, so I do need something better soon. I was actually thinking of trying to get me a couple of just their third age 85s. But I have to get to level 85, so I have to get some questing done. I should have done the anniversary on this character, but I didn't. What is that? Dwarf candles. Alright. Inventory management time, kids. Let's go to the bank. Let's go back to the bank. The bank. To the bank. Alright. Well, can I... Wow, that was interesting. Let's see. What kind of things do I have? Tasks... I also have an add-on or plugin called Daily Tasks, and apparently I don't have anything in my inventory here that qualifies for a daily task. Good job, me! Alright, let's get her done. Get her done! Let's go in here. Not even sure what I want to do. I just actually call it a bit early. You know? Because I did start early, and... I don't think anybody wants to watch inventory management, quite frankly. Again. Hi! Oh, hello, kitty. Alright, let's open the vault.
Aid is welcome, friend.
And let's see. Forestry. Hi, kitty. Alright, Skarn goes here. Oh, he's a kitty cat. I have a kitty to cuddle, and you don't. There's some more Skarn. Let's go back to the forestry. Walnut sapwood. I could actually do a little bit of leveling by crafting, basically grinding all these mats up into finished product. Put this over here. Oh yeah, I said I was going to throw this away. Boop. I'm going to put, even though it doesn't matter because you can't sell this, I'm going to put a lock on it just to make sure I don't accidentally fry it. Oh, kitty, what are you doing? What are you doing? Here, kitty. Kitty. Oh, look at the kitty. Look at the kitty. Oh, look at the kitty. Okay. Let's go see what I got in shared storage. It is unsurprisingly full. Okay, bag of silver coins. I will take that. Because I can sell that. Oh, kitty. And one of the things I haven't done yet is I really need to go through and clean all the crap out of the shared storage and divvy it up amongst the crafting house. I think I'm going to do that tonight. So I'm going to call it early so I can go ahead and do that and not bore y'all to tears. And then I'll find something to do with this character to get her to level cap. Oh, hello. Hi. But for now, I have been streaming pretty much daily all week, and I kind of want a little bit of a break. So I think we're going to go do that. Say hi to Thiefy, everybody. Say hi to the kitty. Look at the kitty. Look at the kitty. He's a good kitty. And then I will keep playing here tonight. I will get this character leveled some more while we have got the double XP going on. But, yeah, for right now, kind of a little bit stuck. Because I need some more quests to do. So I'm sure it won't take that long to get her leveled up. As you notice, I don't have any XP boosters here. I probably have some in the vault. Actually, I don't, surprisingly enough. Anyway. Alright, thank you all for being here. Let me go see if I can find somebody to raid. Somebody who's playing Lotro. Let's go, well, Apulo's playing Elder Scrolls Online. Tool is playing, let's see, who do I know who's playing Lotro? Holy Christmas, there's 250 people watching people playing Lotro? Oh, there's somebody over, I think, in Poland. Is that 100 Poland? I don't know who they are. So, I'd say if you want to keep watching somebody playing Lotro, just hit up the Lotro category and find somebody to watch. I will be hanging out in chat over on Sapiens' channel after 10 o'clock. And doing all kinds of fun things. But I think I'm going to go take a break and do lots of inventory management. So, and I know that's super boring. So thank y'all for being here. I will be back on Monday, probably doing some more shenanigans somewhere, something. Probably by then I'll have my inventory managed on Ithil, and we'll be back to questing, and we'll see. Because apparently, I think because of the long weekend. The VIP bonus is going to last until 3 a.m. on Tuesday morning. So, there we go. So, have fun, be good, and if you can't be good at it.